Nanami Clyde's interview with Ldy Drgn. Yes, I had an extra R there. Alright, 1 sec. Turn the camera on. Camera's on. Nanami Clyde says, "You would, thank you. First question. Is there a meaning behind your name? Oh, and Happy New Year's, everybody." Nanami Clyde smiles at Ldy Drgn. She replies, "Yep, I love dragons." Smiley face. I'm typing. Anything about them in particular? Which kind of dragons? Which story? And I accidentally sent it to my free company, so I gotta retype all that. I did try to do some Ldy Drgn research and found out there's not a lot of dragons out there. I mean, there's Maleficent from Disney. I think the dragon and Dragon Slayer is female because it had eggs. But there's not that many Ldy Drgns out there. I'm bringing up a bunch of different links. The Ldy Drgn song is great. I would love to add that to the video, but Squeenix is very strict with their usage policy for Final Fantasy XIV. You're technically not allowed to put music onto recordings of Final Fantasy XIV. You can add stuff in the beginning, you can add stuff in the end, but you can't add stuff in the middle. I just wrote, nice. Any reason why dragons though? Like from a book you read in the past, like Lord of the Rings, you know, good old Smaug? She replies, "Couldn't really explain. Been a lot of years since I fell in love with them. Even though they are not real, they're mystic, strong. What can I say?" Of course, I just had a link saying maybe dragons did exist. Probably some of that too in response to, you know, Lord of the Rings and old stories. Once again, I just typed up a comment to my free company chat, so they're probably getting bombarded bizarrely. Let's see what I'm typing here. Awesome! Please remember you do not have to answer any of these questions and you can stop at any time. Yes, I am a bad speller. It happens. I always like to put that little warning out in front because some people feel that these questions are too intrusive. You can always say no. I just asked another question. Why Goblin Server? Goblins are icky! And I look at Ldy Drgn in surprise. And she's just saying, "Sure thing," to my little warning.
After this recording's done.
Ldy Drgn replies, "Laugh out loud, I'm only here because of a real friend, and this server he was on. Been here ever since." You know, I get a lot of responses in my previous interviews. I did a lot of interviews where I didn't record. I'm always curious who's that person, the person zero who actually chose to go to Goblin Server. I was forced into Goblin Server. I had like 5 other servers I wanted to go to, but it was always too full. So I'm gonna take, screw it, we're going to Goblin. Ldy Drgn replies, "Since June of this year, though. She's only been on this server for a little bit." Again, I apologize for the sniffles. I'm, you know, her cold. I also say I'm always curious why Goblin. Scrolling up a little bit. Then I asked another question: "Is your free company awesome? Why are you with them?" My friend wanted a free company, so we made one. It's a free company where you play on your own, at your own pace. You play for you, no pressures or drama. Luckily, I get this a lot in Final Fantasy XIV. I've been in other guilds or free companies where it's very stressful, where you have to be here at a certain point, a certain time, you have to have certain gear, and if you don't, they kick you out. In this game, games should be about fun, not about work. I get enough stress in real life. Ldy Drgn's responding to the previous question. He played other Final Fantasy games that's how he came up with Summon Reborn. Of course, if you like Final Fantasy, this is just the classic MMO for you. And then she responded to yet the question above. Twisted, her free company was her idea. And then I replied, "Nice! It's not easy leading a free company. It's trust me, it's not." Then I'm explaining that my questions are macro, so I just hit one button and they pop up, so it's nice and quick, which causes a little confusion in their response time. I still need to work on that. Ldy Drgn with the FC, "No, I suck at it. I'm a loner, but gets wild hairs up my butt from time to time. You know, I'm a loner as well. In my real life, I'm slowly becoming more of a hermit as I grow up, so I can totally understand that feeling. Now she's responding where she lives. She lives in Toledo, Ohio. I'm putting some links about some pictures of time through Toledo, Ohio. It's actually not a bad place. I replied, I live in Sacramento, California. It's still 2015 here. Half of my guildmates by already hit 2016. Again, sorry about the sniffles. Now we did a little cut there. Almost done. What in your life do you feel most grateful for? Now she's responding to her earlier question. She did live in Las Cruces, New Mexico for 21 years. Mom took me there to Ohio when I was 9. Oh wow, sounds like fun. I've never been to New Mexico. You saw a good chunk of the U.S. Again, the questions and answers are getting mixed up here. Now she's responding to what she's most grateful for, and she's most grateful for overcoming her overcoming her enemies and still surviving through the day, which is a good life lesson. You're gonna go through a lot of trouble as you grow up, a lot of enemies, a lot of pressures, and you just gotta overcome them. Ldy Drgn saying it's very warm there. I miss it to New Mexico. What was your childhood dream? Now this is one of those questions where it could be seen too intrusive, which is why I stayed. Remember, you can always skip, and she responds, I don't really have one. Now, I got this question out of order. Thank you so much. One final question. Do you need any help? And she replies, nope, I'm all good. And now I'm stating, oh, I missed a question. No, not that one. There we go. If you could take something from this game and apply it to the real world, what would it be? I gaze upon Ldy Drgn in deep reflection. And she's asking a question, how can I follow your interviews on YouTube? At the end of this video, everybody, if you are curious, there is a link at the end. And the link will be posted in the little chat box here soon. I try to make sure all my interviews are posted onto YouTube with edits in 24 hours. Editing takes quite a long time. Ldy Drgn's laughs! Ha 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 ha! That I find an abundance of shinies in the real world. All about the shinies. Burst out laughing. About courteously to Ldy Drgn. Because I actually asked about like 4 other players. She's the first one that actually wanted to go through the interview. I always like to ask, thank you, what do you think of the questions? I'm always mending them. Ldy Drgn replies, I like them. Is there anything I should add? Ldy Drgn replies, no, they were all cool. I cheer. Ldy Drgn says, first time this ever happened to me in game. Which begs the question, oh, I wonder how many times she got interviewed. But, oh well, it happens. I clap, I nod, I cheer, I blush. I'm always excited at the end of the interview. Nanami Clyde, this is wrong. No, I hit the wrong button there. I burst out laughing at Ldy Drgn. Wrong button. Now I'm sending my Google link. Thank you. This interview will be posted within 24 hours on my YouTube channel. You can click on that link there, everybody, or copy it if you can. Again, thank you so much. You are very welcome, Ldy Drgn replies. Awesome. Thank you, she says again. And I'm typing, you're welcome. Camera off. It does take me a second to turn the camera off because I actually have to like switch out of Final Fantasy. You just heard all the sound go off right there. That's me going back to the other program, attempting to turn the camera off. For some reason, with my computer, it takes a bit for it to actually click off. So it's still recording, obviously, since I'm still talking. Ldy Drgn bids farewell to you, and she says, happy gaming! Goodbye. Please subscribe. PC only. Yeah, the links are only for PC. It won't work on your smartphone. Alright.